Hello, it's Ashitaka Wolf with another episode of the Wolf Review. Today we'll be taking a look at Forza Horizon 2 for the Xbox One. Forza Horizon 2 is an open-world racing game with hundreds of licensed cars and not a lot of boundaries. And some of the things that I really like about the game are the soundtrack. It actually has a ton of music, kind of reminiscent of a Grand Theft Auto game, and it includes a Hospital Records radio station, which I think is absolutely fantastic as a fan of drum and bass. The game also features some incredible graphics, especially considering it's on one of the weaker consoles of this generation, and it has a fairly stable frame rate, which is pretty important for a racing game. I also like the fact that there are tons of cars to choose from. I mean, there's literally hundreds of cars, as well as some downloadable content that you can download and get additional cars to race with. Another really nice thing about this game, and it's something that you don't see a whole lot, is that you're not stuck on the roads. You can literally go pretty much anywhere without boundaries. Other similar games force you to stay on the roads, which, okay, that's fun, but it gets old pretty quickly. The other really cool thing about this game is probably one of the most interesting things in my opinion, is that the handling of every car is different depending on the weather and the terrain. So if it's raining, your car's going to slide around on the roads a little bit more. Likewise, if you're on rough terrain and you're driving a car like a Lamborghini, for example, that's not going to handle well on off-road, you're going to know because the car handles so much differently when you're on that different terrain. Now, as far as what I didn't like about the game, the fact that nearly every car that I've driven, I haven't driven that many, I can really only think of one off the top of my head that feels different, but all the cars feel very heavy, which is kind of odd. Even cars that seem like they wouldn't really have a heavy feel heavy. And that's not something to be overlooked. I really don't feel like all the cars should feel the same with regards to their weight. The other issue that I came across, and it's kind of a minor one, some of the cutscenes in the game can't be skipped, and that can be a little bit annoying because the story is not anything special. It's just basically traveling from festival to festival and gradually progressing in the game. That's about all I can think of off the top of my head that I don't really care for about the game. It's overall very good. So with that, I'm going to give it an overall rating of 8.9 out of 10. And that's because the game has really good graphics, a great soundtrack, and solid gameplay combined with plenty of content to make for a really awesome racing game. But I docked it a point because of the heavy cars and the unskippable cutscenes because they can be sort of a drag. So should you buy the game? Absolutely. If you are a fan of racing games, and in particular Forza, you're really going to enjoy this one. It's totally worth buying. It's got a little more of an arcadey feel than a regular Forza game, but it is absolutely fantastic. I've been enjoying the heck out of it since I picked it up, and I think you will too. And with that, thank you for supporting my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Coming up, we'll be having a review of Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS. See you next time.